I'm here today to talk about two topics. The first topic is one that the answer is pretty clear cut and straightforward. The question is, should you submit a cover letter with your resume? Well, the answer to that is if it asks for you to submit a cover letter with your resume in the job posting, then yes, 100% you absolutely should submit your resume along with a cover letter. It may not seem obvious, but sometimes uh, jobs actually put that in there purposefully because it could be your first test to see how well does this person follow directions. So you literally can go on the site and read, and it says submit resume with cover letter, and then you don't submit it. Can you imagine how that hiring manager is going to perceive you? They're going to take your resume and toss it. That's what's going to happen. So if it says submit resume with cover letter, submit resume with cover letter. The second thing is, what is an applicant tracking system? How does it work, and why should you care about it? So to put it in the most simplest terms, an applicant tracking system is kind of like a spam filter. And what happens is if you upload your resume electronically, it goes into this software, applicant tracking software, that is programmed to identify specific things in your resume that the job is looking for. And so what happens is if you have those keywords, the amount of experience, the educational background, and so on and so forth, that is programmed for the filter to allow your resume to actually go through and get in a human's hands, then you have a greater chance of getting an interview. But if not, then you can be the most qualified person, and if your resume isn't formatted properly, if it doesn't have the keywords it's looking for, if there's something that just throws the system off, for example, like a picture, it's not designed to read pictures. It doesn't understand what it's seeing, and because of that, it's going to kick your resume out. If you have weird fonts or icons or anything that typically shouldn't belong on common resumes, it can't read those things, and it's going to kick your resume out. And your resume, and you can keep applying and keep applying, it doesn't matter. It's every single time going to kick it out. So that's what an applicant tracking system is, and that's how it works. The reason why you should care about it is because of what I was just speaking about. If your resume isn't formatted properly or have those keywords in it, then you are just lowering your chances of it actually making it through this system and into the hands of a human being. So most of the companies that use applicant tracking software or systems are mid-sized to large companies that are receiving 250 plus resumes a day. This system is designed to take that excess having to go through and look at all of these resumes off the employer's plate, and that's why they use this automated system. So if your resume isn't doesn't have the content in it that's going to allow it to make it through the applicant tracking system, then you're not going to be getting many interviews, if any. And that's why you should care. And this is where professional resume writers come into play, because we understand what these tracking systems are looking for and how to write a resume that is almost guaranteed to make it through these tracking systems, the science behind the resumes, and how they need to be written properly in order to get it in the hands of a person. So summing up, yes, if it asks for cover letter, submit cover letter. And applicant tracking systems, they're basically filters. They look for a bunch of different things in a resume, and if those things are in a resume, then the system lets it through and it gets into the hands of a human being, which is usually a recruiter or a hiring manager, who then looks your resume over and makes the decision whether they're going to call you up or not for that interview. So I hope this information today was helpful. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the like button if you feel that this was helpful. And if you know someone else that has not subscribed to the page yet, please let them know to go to the YouTube site Resume Link Plus where you are today, and please subscribe.